where the recording, I was making a video for you guys basically, and basically what happened was I had some issues, okay, where I was making a video. I was showing you how to work with various methods of making a game, a computer game, in the style of Shenmue and Zelda. Now I wasn't using amazing graphics, and we're doing like a 2D version type thing, like old school Zelda RPG type stuff. And I was just using a software called Construct. You know, it's one of the softwares that I've been messing around with recently, trying to make games as well as my animated cartoons, because I like to make animated cartoons. I work my arse off making them, and it's the same for I like to make games on the side, I'm saying, as well, you know. Anyway, I was making a video for you. I got really into it. I was going like really deep into the details of what I was doing, and just trying to explore and come up with different methods of putting the aspects of the game together. And it wasn't a proper game. I wasn't making a proper game. I was just basically just working out things for myself, like to work out how I could do it. And I was taking you through the steps that I was pretty clear on in what I was doing, and I was taking you through the steps of that as I was doing it. Now anyway, so let's just get on with it again, because I lost the footage what I had, and I'm just going to take you through this as I go along, okay? So I'm very sorry to say that, of course, it's like very, very simple artwork, as you can see, very simple artwork. But yeah, the point is, okay, you know, I've actually, if you want to know, I've actually saved a version of this, but I don't think this game works properly. So let me just give it a test. I want to show you what I've got. If it will load up, then good. If it doesn't load up, then don't worry. I'm gonna take you through this again, and I'm gonna make it and try and get it to work this time. Okay. So this should be, if it loads up, which I don't think it will. But this is a game I was putting together, and in the style of, like, you know, Zelda, and yes, out of memory, it doesn't work. let's just do it then. Okay, so I'm going to open up Construct. I've got Construct Classic. Okay, free software, no coding necessary. I'm going to speak fast, okay, and I'm going to take you through this the best I can. Okay, File, New, go to New DirectX game. Don't change the layout. Under Objects, right click and go Insert Object. Click on Sprite. I'm speaking very fast, okay. Click, go to Open at the top here, and then choose your background. You should have like a background image. That's what I've made, okay. I've just drawn a background image, a map setting. I'm going to click off on the cross here, go to Yes. I was speaking very slowly in the previous video, but I haven't got time now, I'm so sorry, okay? And I just lost the footage, so I've been speaking to you already for like an hour, over an hour I've been speaking to you guys. Anyway, you're going to drag that into the position, size your background up. It's not the best art, I've just done this very quickly on purpose, just so that I can do a few tests, okay, on this animation. This is what this is about, okay? Okay, that's done, okay. Boom. Okay, then what you need to do next is go right click again, Insert Object, Sprite. Okay, get a color which is like more or less the same as your background. That's what I've got there. Click that off, go to Yes. It's not the same, I know, but I'm just having this for now. I'm going to drag that across, hold Control on the keyboard, left click, drag across, unclick, okay, then let go of Control after doing so. Do that again, make some copies, see, just so that they're bigger. Make sure they're like considerably bigger too. There's a point to doing this too. Okay, just doing that, make sure they're in place, slightly, and I say ever so slightly, overlapping the thing. Okay, Okay, oh, we've actually got more than we need there. In fact, something went wrong because I just covered the whole damn thing. Yep. Okay. So let's just drag that down. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now I'm going to click on the object, click on the sprite here, and then go to attributes and go to solid. Set it as solid. Okay. Now right click under insert an object. Go to sprite. We're not going to draw any. Click somewhere, and then I'm not going to draw anything. I'm going to go to open. Bring in a little character that I've made, the hero, red hair. Click off, and then go to yes. Bring him into place and make him smaller so he fits in. You can zoom in. Hold Control on the keyboard and zoom in with the mouse wheel, or you can also press the mouse button, the middle mouse button, and move the camera around if you hold it in. But to zoom in and out, you need to hold Control on the keyboard. So put him in place, okay. Then you're going to need to do a couple of things with him. Go up to behaviors, go to add, go to 8 direction. Don't go to platform because we're not making a side-scrolling platformer like Mario. We're going to go to 8 direction. Then we're going to go down to where it says rotation, and so that it doesn't look like he's doing backflips constantly, we're going to go to no, so he doesn't spin around or anything. Bang. Okay. Then we're going to do a couple more things. We're going to right click, go insert an object, go to sprite. I'll click somewhere else. I'm going to go to open. I'm going to go over here, choose my other little guy, a blue haired guy, go to off the cross here, and then go to yes. Same thing. No, we're just going to bring you into place. I'm just going to make him smaller. I'm going to let him stand by the water here, over here. Okay. Okay, good. Right, now that's that. Now I'm going to zoom out. Okay, he's just in place there. He doesn't do anything. He's just there, you know. Right click, go insert an object, go to sprite. We're going to bring in the house. Click over in the place, go to open, go to the house. I drew all these out earlier on. I made these, I drew these myself, just very quick, for quick sprites, you know. Bring this into place. Okay, bring them smaller, bring that smaller. I need to resize everything because it was made in a bigger size, as I say. I'm going to bring our main character here. I'm going to bring him to the front by pressing right click on that main character, the red haired one. Go to order, not align, go to order and go to bring to front, would be okay. Now we're going to click on this house, left click on the house and go to attributes, click on solid. And the good thing is it sets the pixels. It doesn't set like a bounding box initially, so you can like walk around and it'll just bump into the edges of where the pixels are. So he can't walk across the roof. He'll just walk around it, sort of thing, you know. And these outer, the green area that we have, like the outer, like these here, they are basically set to solid, so that he's gonna, when he walks, he won't go off the screen, and he won't go off the screen. Basically, that's what it is. He won't go off the screen. That's why I made these, so they're like stopping him from walking off the screen. Now you can also click on project over here at the bottom right, go up to application, go to layout. Layout, what you're on. The layout means the level, so we're just working with one level, okay, on this. I'm going to go to unbounded scrolling, click on that, tick it, you'll see what happens. Now when I press up here to the top here where you can test your game out, or we can go to project or go to run layout, you'll see what happens. By using the mouse, by using the arrow keys on the keyboard, I can control my character now. It doesn't have much animation or anything in him, but I can walk around. I can walk on the grass because we didn't set any bounding or anything for that. He is in front of this character because I made it so that he's in front of everything, but he won't go like behind. He won't go in front of the house like he won't go through. See, I can't walk beyond there, which makes it good. It makes it like it's an actual thing there. Also, the character will not walk off the screen because we have this bounding area here. Regardless of whether that was set to visible or not, you won't be able to go there, okay? I'm going to click out of that just quickly. Hold on one second. Yeah, and I'm going to show you something else. Yeah, I'm going to go to unbounded scrolling, right? That was supposed to be like a thing where, well, it was going to be a thing where, like, if these weren't set to solid, for example, okay, I'll turn it off just for quickly so I can show you, and go to run layout. Now you'll see the camera follows him. Oh, it should follow him. Why is it not following? Oh no, sorry, my mistake. Hang on, is that right or wrong? Let me just check again, hold on. Unbounded scrolling, man. Hold on 1 second. Unbounded scrolling. Yeah, set to unbounded scrolling. Oh no, my mistake. I didn't set the camera to focus on him. So we can turn those back on again. Turn them to solid. We can keep these as solid. It should be that we can keep them as solid. But the main character, okay, we should go to focus on him or something like that. Okay. So basically, if I go to attributes, yeah, and center view on, okay, on me, okay, center view on me. So select that. Now we go to run layout, okay. When we control the character, now we see the camera follows him around. Now this would be useful if it was a very big, large place, and we didn't want to have the whole map in one view. We can have it like he's walking across the fields and is showing more as we go along, you know. And the green, I know I don't have it like an actual perfect green, and it's not the perfect setup, but you could do that. You could adjust things, you know, or you could just make one big massive image, you know. Anyway, but you'd have to have a bounding area around it, is my point, whether it's visible or not as well, because so that the character would not walk off the screen, you know, and you'd lose them. But by having, as I say, the one thing I will say, by having that set to follow me, and then unbounded scrolling, it's got to be selected to under the layout, and then follow, you know, center view on me for the character. That will ensure that your camera is following the character even when he goes off, and you won't lose him. Okay. Now, a couple more things we're going to do. Right click under objects, go to insert object, click sprite. Click on top here and then go to open. We've got a few things here. We've got some rain I made some rain, so it's all pre-made, so this is good. I can show you just quickly here rather than having to draw it now. Go to one. I mean, I made this myself. I'm just saying that I don't have to like show you me drawing it. Click it off on the X there, then you click it off and then go to yes. Okay, you're going to need to resize it. Hopefully this one won't crash like my other one did, and this will work. Wait for this thing to load up. It's a kind of big object. I'm following the same steps as what I did earlier on. I'm just hoping that it's not going to crash this time for whatever reasons it did before. Shrinking that down to size, making sure that this is going to be on the top layer, that the rain covers everything and not just you know, your characters, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off unbounded scrolling too, I think. Yeah, because otherwise it's going to look weird and the rain's going to be like not in other areas of the screen. We want the rain to cover everything. So we're going to click on the layout again, and we're going to turn off unbounded scrolling, so the camera will stay in this area basically, but he won't be able to go any further off screen because this is a bounding outer square here. Anyway, we're going to go on to this rain sprite, click on animator on the bottom right here, go up to where is it? Well, hang on. Yeah, the first frame is there. Right click and go to import frames. Now highlight and select whatever frames you've got of any animation for any sprite basically, no matter how big or small, what layer they're on in terms of order. I mean, bring in those other frames of the rain. To change the speed of the animation once they've loaded up, it's going to have to click import in a moment. Hold on, when this thing comes up, go to import. When they've loaded up, we're going to go up to the actual animator area at the top here on the right. Go click on whatever the name is, angle, whatever. Okay, default animate. Click on the angle. Sorry. Then go change the speed from 50 to a slower one. So we'll set it to like 6. We'll turn it to 8 maybe, or 7 or whatever we're going to have. We'll turn it to 6. Okay. Also for this sprite itself, which is an animated sprite, we're going to make sure that it's you right click on it and change the order to make sure it's on the front, so the rain's covering everything. So the character is in the front, but then we're going to have the rain on top of him even, so that's on the front, right? Now we're going to test that, and I'll show you. Okay, so run layout. Now you can bring in sounds as well, like the sound of rain and music and all that stuff, you know, of course. Just waiting for this to load here now. Hoping to God it doesn't crash or anything. once we've got this sorted out, because it is taking a while to load these previews, it seems, each time. But I don't know if that's to do with the size of the sprites or what it is. By the way, animations like rain, you want to remember to have them set to looped in terms of how they play. Like, it's going to be looping as it plays. You can see it's taking a while to load here, but as I'm talking, but you can see we've got this looping animation. He's walking, the rain is covering him, and you've got this atmosphere like he's walking in the rain, you know. Okay, and he's like, there's some guy standing in the rain there. What's this guy doing, you know? Does he need an umbrella, you know? Are you going to go inside this house and get some shelter, knock on the door? You know what I mean? It could be a shop or whatever. This guy forgot his keys, maybe. Or maybe his wife locked him out. He's got no dinner tonight, so he's thinking maybe he's going to jump in the water to kill himself, and you've got to try and talk to him and persuade him to, you know, work things out with his wife. You've got to talk to his wife for him. Like little stories up, you know. Turn that off now. You could have the rain speeding, coming down at a faster speed. Clicking over here now, it's set to loop. Don't forget we can change the speed of that too if you wanted to. Now, this character here, we're going to change some camera angles, okay, for that character. So we're going to do some certain things. We're going to right click, go insert an object, and go to sprite. Click anywhere, and then go to open. Now I'm going to open something else I've made here, which is a big version of this character, a different view. Like, we're going to go to first person view now almost. Okay. So clicking that off, going to yes. You'll see what happens. The image is going to cover everything. Okay, it's going to cover everything. This may be something to do with the fact that we've got so many images showing or not in different settings and animations playing. That, like I said initially, it may have been the reason why things were crashing and the memory was messing up and things messed up. But at the same time, you know, I don't know. Remember to save constantly too. So I've resized this image. You can see it's covering everything now. It's covering everything, but it's a different view of this guy. So he's standing beside the lake, a forest in the background, clouds in the sky, and rain coming down. That's right, that's because it's going to be an animated image. And we're going to go here. I'm going to right click and go import frames. We've got 2 more frames. I only made 3 for this one, but I'm going to bring those in. Then I'm going to click import. When this thing comes up again, you need to do that. Okay, go to OK here. Again, click up to the top where it says angle, change the speed from 50 to something else. I'll change it to, I'll keep it 6 or whatever for this one. Bang, okay, maybe they seem faster anyway because we're closer anyway now. Then what we're going to do is click off, and we're going to go click on this initial sprite, okay, and we're going to click invisible on start, okay. We're going to also do something else. We're going to bring another image in, a sprite. We're going to click insert object, go to sprite. Oh, hold on. Okay, then we're going to go to open. We're going to bring this one in. It's the last one for now. Click off, go to yes. It's going to be a certain size, and basically it's a message box on top of everything. I'm going to change the size. He just says hi friend. We could have a voice recording there, you know, music and stuff and sounds. We can do that too, but put in a certain size there. Okay, it's not animated, but it's in front of our animated sprite, which is this one. And this one we're also going to set to we click on it and make sure we set to invisible on start. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to click on our main the blue guy, okay, which is here. He's just hidden behind that at the moment currently. The blue little version of the blue guy, which is on the main map, which is behind this whole thing. Well, we don't even need to do that. We need to just first of all go to the event sheet, okay, here, and right click and go to insert event. Now from here we're going to choose our main hero, the red haired guy, and go to on collision with another object. Then from here we're going to pick the object as the small little blue guy. We're going to go to finish and go to new action and say so the big version of this blue guy, the big view, close-up view, click on that and go to set visible, and it should be set to visible, not invisible, because it's currently invisible because we turned it to invisible on start, the same as his message box. So we're going to do the same for both of these 2 images. Sorry for speaking fast. Go to finish, go to new action, then click on this message box where he talks, and it's the same thing, okay. Set visible, and now set it to visible. Okay, also go to finish. So when this red-haired guy basically walks up to this guy, makes collision with this guy, okay, the small-haired guy, we're going to make another image visible, which is make this one visible, which is a big image, which is also an animated sprite of a whole scene, basically covering the whole scene, but it's a close-up of this guy. And also another, which is the message box, which I just made on top where he's talking. And both of these are set to invisible on start. If you click on these, you'll see what I mean. And they'll become visible when I bump into this guy. Now we've got to do something else. I need to insert another event, okay? And I'm going to go the redhead guy on collision with, no, on sorry, the redhead guy, okay? Redhead guy. Hold on. Oh, go to 8 direction, where it says, because we set that in the beginning. When it is moving, when it is moving, go to finish, and then go to add new thing. What we're going to do is we're going to turn those two sprites, get the big one for this guy, set visible to invisible, okay, leave it as invisible this time, and then the same for the other thing, to the message box, so set visible to invisible, finish. And now when I go back to my scene, this should be able to work, so let's really hope it works. Okay, what I am going to do is I'm going to quickly save this project, file save as. I should have done it anyway earlier on. I'm just going to call it TTRR, and I've called this project Magic Project, the folder, but I'm just whatever. Okay, it's the same thing. Saving the project, just so it's saving, and I'm going to give it a test in a moment. And there's no music or anything. I've not saved the game yet. I've not exported it as a game. I'm going to test that in a moment. Okay. But the idea is that you can have this massive world, you know, with all kinds of things happening and all kinds of views or images of anything basically showing up, with music changing and sound effects and all kinds of sprites and places you can go and make a world which basically reflects the kind of RPG games, right? Which what it is, making RPG like a stuff adventures like you would get like a Zelda or a, you know, a Shenmue. Maybe it's very simple graphics you're looking at here, but you could get very creative and work out what you want to do and be able to do something good. So let's go to, you can click up here to this, or you can just go to project and run the layout, which means run this level, or you can run the whole game to run all. Let's go run layout and see if this thing works. We've not done anything with that house, but we could make it so that when you walk up to that house, another image shows, and like the doorway, or maybe he goes inside and different things show or become visible or invisible, you know, and different things you click on or do different things could happen. But currently we just have it so we have a house that he can't walk across, he walks around it and bumps into it. We've got a character here that we can walk up to. We'll change the view, and we'll have this going on, you know, and you know, different things like that. Just seeing if this thing will load up. It is taking a strangely quite a long time to load, but okay, it's loaded. Has it loaded, or is it going to crash? I'm hoping this is okay. Okay, so I'm walking in the rain. Seems to be working good. Can I walk up to the house? No, I can't get past the house, right? Maybe this guy's Ronald McDonald's son. God damn it. Up here. Now, if I walk up to this guy... something didn't work right there, right? Maybe because he's not solid, he's not set to solid. Is that what it is? Something's not right here. Let's turn it off and let's try it again. So let's see what's going on wrong with that. Sprite 4, right? Is that right or not? Move it. Let me see. Sprite 7. This is Sprite 4, right? He is Sprite 4. Let's just see if he's maybe he needs to be set to solid. Maybe he needs to be set to solid. On collision between Sprite 3 and 4. How strange is that? So How strange is that? Let's go to layout editor. We need to change something with this guy. Sprite 4. Okay. Let's maybe we should have overlapping then. We'll try it with overlapping first and just see if that works. Just to see if it works. Rather than collision, we'll have it as overlapping maybe. So we can go back, change that to overlapping. When is overlapping? Hang on, is overlapping another object? Okay. And we'll leave it as sprite 4 and go finish. Let's give it a test. Well, I pressed that one instead this time, but it should be the same. Rather than colliding with it, but it should always work anyway. Let's just go there. Yep, okay. So there we are, and it shows up. Okay, we've got the animation and everything. Okay, and if I press the arrow, it's just going to move the character. So, you know. So I walk away. So if I walk over to him again, there, and he's going to talk. Now, I could make it that a different thing happens, like I press a button and it works or something. Now I think I don't know why it was working that the collision, it wasn't working with collision, was it? Maybe that was because so this is the way we could get different viewpoints, you see. So he's walking around in a 2D kind of top-down, slightly angled view, but then when I walk up to this character, you can see it shows another viewpoint. It's like it's a 3D world almost. You start to believe it almost. You see what I mean? Kind of, right? It depends, but I'm just saying the thing is, like, it's a bit strange. I know, like, you know, I could have the sound of rain going on here, you know. I'm just trying to work this out now because it's on overlapped. It's on overlap, which it works well and stuff. I'm trying to understand what's going on here, you know. Now we could have some more fun going on here. I could have some more fun indeed. I could make this like I'll show you something funny right now. If I go to layout and I choose our main little guy and I go to behaviors and just go to add and then choose ball, he's going to bounce around basically. And if I choose, he'll probably be moving very fast in the beginning, but maybe I could slow that down. We'll turn the speed to 20 rather than 200. Max speed 100. This guy, and we're going to have rotate object switched off. Rotate object, okay. And let's just see what that looks like. Now this guy should be moving around, so it gives us a bit more of a challenge. He's going all over the place, you know. So I'm going to walk up to him and say, man, where you going, man? But the only problem is then it doesn't make much sense because the camera angle is wrong. You see, like, he's walking around here. I can have many characters walking around here. I can have characters in all different angles. When he hits an object, when he hits another angle, he's going to bounce off. Like if he hits this wall, he's going to come and turn back the other way. If I walk up to him though here, he's like, it looks like he stopped, right, to talk to us. He didn't really. It's just another animation, don't forget. But couple of problems here. One problem is the angle of this drawing which I've got here, which is it's all in one image, which I had to do, but you've got the character here in this background, the lake's beside him, right? Now if this character's moving around, he may not be standing by the lake, you know what I'm trying to say? So I guess that's something you've got to keep in mind for moving characters, I'd say that. So you see what I'm trying to say, right? So I guess that's just something, right? And there's ways around changing that, so you'd make it like he stops as well, you know. Probably could maybe set the behaviour for the character, set behaviour I guess, so that he just stops moving, he has no behaviours or something, you know, and just stands still for you. Another problem I want to say is, don't forget, this is just an image covering what we already have. So what I mean by that is, maybe in the background now, I'm not moving, because I've set it that if I move with the arrows, the view's going to change, which I'll show you in a moment. But one thing we don't know is where the actual character is. This character is not actually still standing here like it looks like he is. It's kind of creepy, huh? Spooky. So this guy's like standing here in the big image, but the small version of the character is still moving around at his own pace, I'm guessing, in the view. We just can't see it. Let's see that. See? The guy's over here now. He's right down here, the guy, the blue guy. See, look at where he is now. Look at this blue guy. If I step up to him, he's going to be here, right? And if I talk to you for a few seconds, you're going to see this guy's going to walk over into another place. If I move away, now he's right over there. Don't make much sense, does it, right? So I guess the next thing we've got to do before we add any sound in, I'm not going to mess around with this house, okay? Because I could draw something in and make it now, but I'm not going to bother. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to find something here, okay, to deal with that. Okay, I'm gonna. He just walked into me, man. He's like, hi, friend. But okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change. I'm going to add an event. I'm going to go to. Yeah, so when I overlap him, not only does it make another animation visible, it's going to change something about this guy. New event. Click on the small version of that little guy, and we're going to say, what we're going to say. Can we change the ball? Yeah, change it, I guess. No, it should be set something different. Set speed, I guess. I guess I could do that. Set speed to 0. How about that? Finished. Let me try that. I'm going to try and randomly set speed to 0. That means he may not move. I'm hoping that's what the case is. If it's not what the case is, we may have to try and change the behaviour so it doesn't do that. But let's just try. Happy it's loaded up well now, which is good. Just see what happens. So I walk into the guy, that animation, that thing shows up. I wait a while and then move away and see if he's changed position. Okay, so I'm going over here. Here. I'm not gonna. I think he did stop, didn't he? I think we actually saw him stop there just briefly. I move away. Right, he's staying there now. So we've learned something else, haven't we? We've learned how to stop a character in their tracks. But now we want it so that he starts moving again when I'm not doing that, right? When I'm not walking into him. So let's try that again. So moving away, set speed to. I like this. Is quite funny. Set speed to. So okay, when I'm moving, go there. Okay, what's going to happen? This guy is going to go to the ball action. Set speed. Oh, set activated. That makes sense. That's set activated. Activated or deactivated. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, we'll set it to activated then. That's what we should have done. We could have changed it to a faster speed. I'll try that in a moment. Well, let's just try that now. Let's just try and change the speed first to 100. Boom, boom. Okay, 100. Go to finish. We're going to test it out. Then we'll just set it to activated or deactivated. Simple as that. The action. That's what we needed to do. The behaviour, basically. I guess you could probably switch it for different behaviours too. So he's going pretty slow now. Oh look, when I'm move, he moves faster, right? I didn't slow down either because it's when I stopped. It's like if I was not moving. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. So if I move now, if I move away, he's moving. He's not following me though. I guess. Oh look, he's bouncing around. Guy's crazy. He does bounce off of the house, right? Let's go and see if he does bounce off the house. Damn, now I've got to wait and see if he bounces off the house. Hopefully he's going to go over to that house. Come over here, guy. Okay. Okay, yeah, he does bounce off the house. Good, okay, so we know that's working. And we could make it also so that when he walks in certain things, or when you walk on the water, you could make it so that there's splash sounds, for example. That's not a puddle, though, it's a lake. You know, we could make it that he can't walk over that, obviously. You know, things like that. Simply by doing it. If you wanted it so that if you wanted to make it so that a character couldn't walk in the lake like that, one way of doing it would be you wouldn't have to even make like a fence around it or something, or like some boundary around it, even invisible. What you could do is just simply make the lake itself a solid object, as a single image, and put the blue on top of the green and draw it, and then basically when the character walks up to it, it would be like solid, so he wouldn't be able to walk on it, you know what I mean? So that's a way you could do that. He walks into me, that's what happens, stop. Okay, and don't forget we've got a few important things set here so that he's stopped his position too, don't forget. Okay, and then he moves away. Okay, so let me just check that again. So we did set that, didn't we? So look, you see, sprite 3 overlaps sprite 4, red overlaps blue basically. It makes the animation thing visible with the message box. It could be 1 or 2 images. Doesn't matter. This one sets the speed to 0, and then here sets the speed to 100. Currently, we could have actually set that speed to 100 in the beginning of what it is. It can go really fast. Made it harder to catch the guy. He's a runner on the way. Someone rushing somewhere. You have to quickly try and catch him. But what I'm trying to say, and time things, you know. But what I'm trying to say to you is this: we don't have to have this. We can say delete action and delete this action too. Oh, sorry, delete that. You could edit it if you wanted to. So for this one, we could say for this guy, we're gonna where is the action for the ball? Okay, set activated to deactivate. Okay, boom, and then for this one, set it to activated. Okay, where is it? Damn it! Ball. Yeah, sorry. Activate. Okay, so there. So basically, that is at a speed that is already at. Let's just check that out by going to the sprite we're talking about. Speed was set to 20. Right? If I set that to some crazy speed, 200. Okay. Then, and we go to one more thing we can also do is we can set that to random. Okay. Random. Where is it? Randomness. Okay. Max is 90. Let's set it to 80 or 90. Let's set it to 80. And we're just going to try that right now, okay? So let's play it from here. You know, I could have set different camera angles. I could have showed you the house. I could have drawn that house from a different angle. So when I walk up to the house, it chooses, are you going to go in the house or not? Or it'll show the door, you know. He's going to keep the same speed when he bumps into me and walks away. So if I go up to him, he stops because it deactivates, don't forget, it deactivates, you know, thing. But then if I move away, he starts to move away again. So we've got characters we can interact with and have different things on the screen. You know? Now what about, let's imagine something here. Let's just imagine something, okay? Let's imagine that we want to add another something here. If I go right click and go insert event and click on, well, we need to add something different actually also. I could have it so that I have a simple arrow press basically, but I don't think that would work really well with this. I think the best thing to do would be to use a mouse. I think the best way to play a game like this would be actually probably, it could be to use a mouse, or maybe not, maybe different buttons, you know. No, maybe arrows would work actually. The arrows would work when you're in that view. When you're in that viewpoint. Would they? But then again, no, because you wouldn't be able to walk away. So let's just do it another way first. I think, yeah, you'd have to choose different buttons to choose, like to select options. If it said, do you want to do this, yes or no? See? We've got one image, select one image only, and it says hi friend, but we're just going to pretend that it says stay here. So let's imagine, okay, that image that says hi friend, let's just imagine that says he means stay here, okay, or I'm going to stay here, or when we click on that, he's going to stay in position. Let's just imagine that. Let's just make that, okay. So what I need to do is I'm just going to right click. I could set it for the keyboard so we can do different things with the keyboard, okay, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to have it for the mouse for now, okay. So let's go to right click under layout editor, sorry, go to insert object and click on mouse and keyboard, okay. Then I'm going to go to event sheet and I'm going to go to hold on, I guess the best thing to do would be to deactivate certain things, but I deactivate the fact that the character can walk while I'm selecting certain things. That would make more sense, but otherwise he's going to change position. But then again, we're going to need to be able to make him move again too. Unless that's the whole point in the first place. Maybe I should have made it so that rather than making it like you walk away so he finishes talking to the guy and that, like, the walk controls are still controlled, maybe I should have made it a different thing. Like, that's not the case. Like, you walk away, it should have been something like you'd make a choice, right? You see, like the number 2 here, it says is moving. So when he's moving, then the scene disappears, like the guy goes away, you know. Maybe it should have been like, when I make a choice, so, you know, do you want some help? Yes or no, and then I press it, and then the scene goes back to how it was anyway, so the character's moving, you know what I mean? And then you can still control the guy from there with the arrows anyway, right? So that makes more sense. But rather than that, for now, I'm just going to do a mouse version. So I've added a mouse there and keyboard. I'm going to go to there's one problem though. There's one problem. No, there's no problem actually. No, there's no problem. I don't think there's a problem anyway. I don't know. It depends if it's still visible or not. That's what it depends on. That's what it depends on. Let me show you. Hold on. So if I go to insert event, go to mouse and keyboard, and go to when object is clicked, right? When object clicked, and then go pick the object as this sprite, which is the words when he's talking on the screen. Hi friend. So when I click on that, it's going to make something happen. It's going to make this guy what? It's going to make this guy make his ball behavior stop. So he doesn't move, basically. He doesn't move. He just stays still. Okay. So we already had that anyway, like while we're talking to him. But what I mean is, if I click that, he's not going to move. Basically, what I'm saying, right? But then again, if I move again, he's going to do it anyway. So let's turn off the ball action there. When I'm moving. Let me just see if does that make any sense or what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we've got to change something else. We need to change something else. Let's just delete that action. So it says on left click. If I click on that sprite, okay, something's going to happen. Let's just do something crazy. Right? Let's just do something really crazy. I'm going to go to the house. I'm going to change the color of the damn house. Set color filter. Some crazy color. Like, I'm going to choose a red color. And let's see what happens to that house if I click on that now. Okay. So let's see. We're going to see. Okay. The only problem I've got is I'm worried because that image is set to invisible. It doesn't mean that it's not there. You know, the same as our bounding square green square thing. You see what we've got around it. The thing is, I don't know if that means like it will still be active if I click on it. Like if I click somewhere now on the screen, I don't know if it means that it will still activate the thing. You know, like it's just invisible, right? Like those images that we can't see on the screen right now, they're still visible, really. The same way as, you know, you may have bounding blocks around the edges to stop him from walking off the screen, but they may be set to invisible, which these ones aren't, but they're still there, they're still solid, like you can't go beyond them. So how about the action where if I click on that speech box right now, see, like, not this one, sorry, we get away from him, then if I click here, yeah, see, the house just turned red because I clicked on it. It's still visible here, it's still visible. Wow, that's amazing. So it wasn't visible, yet I was able to click on it and turn the house red. Damn, that's crazy. So we have a few issues then with that. We have a few issues with that, don't we? this is a big problem, because it means we can't have those things on the screen, you know. We can't have those things on the screen, because it's not gonna make it, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I mean, you'll be clicking on stuff and you don't even know what you're clicking on, you know what I mean? That is a big problem. That is a very big problem. So let's think about it. So the thing shouldn't be, yeah, it's not a case of the thing being visible or not, is it? It's not a case of the thing being visible or not. No, it isn't. It's not a case of the thing being visible or not at all. It's a case of this. Let's just fix this up. We've got to go to that object for a second. We got to bring that object somewhere off the screen for a minute. Somewhere, right? Where we can't see the damn thing. You know. I guess I'll just move it to the back as well. Order, move to back. We can't see the thing, right? That's the only way I can work this one right now, anyway, at least. And I'm going to say it's going to spawn it, sort of thing. It's going to make it come into being. That's the right way to say the damn thing. But the only thing is the position. The only thing is the position. That is another problem. The position. It's almost like saying this image, this is almost like, where is it? It's like almost like saying that shouldn't be a separate image. It should just be something that overlays this whole thing and becomes the same size. So I wouldn't need to worry about the position of it. Okay, fair enough. But then again, the whole thing's going. But then again, there's another problem, because the whole thing's going to be massive. If that's the case. So what do we do? What do we do? It should be the action is set to, you know, the behavior is set for acting or deactivating, right? That's what it basically should be. Or is it the fact that it's a button, or what? Let me just, I've got to think about this now, because it's doing my head in. Because I was thinking maybe spawn it. But let's just see, okay. When I hover this, when I hover over that, okay. Yeah, it's not a case of making it visible or invisible, is it? So let's just delete the action. It's not a case of visibility or invisibility for that word box. It's not at all. When I click on that, it's going to make this red, make the house red. But what I need to do is have this image first of all. That, hold on. It's not invisible on startup, but it doesn't even damn well exist on startup, is what it is. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we're really talking about here. So, so when this comes into being, new action, but when I walk into this guy, we got to make sprite 7, okay? It's going to make that come into being? Or is it that I walk in front of him, then that comes into being, but it just appears on top of him? So let's just see if we can do that. Bang. Let's just see what we got here. Sprite 8. Set. No. Appearance. Creation. Spawn another object. It's the only one I've got here. Spawn another object. Set to front layer. I can set to front layer maybe. That's not going to work. Set value. Destroy would be one. We want to make it the opposite of destroy, though. We want to make it come into being. Create instance. You know, create. What about create? We only have that. Spawn another object. That's all we have. Load. Presume. Presume. Hold on. Collision. I guess that's the only one we have. So, you know, spawn another object. Okay, so we're going to go. Okay, we're going to have to do it then. That's why I said that. So go to new. Sprite 7 will spawn another object, being that, you know, The only problem is where from, but then I guess we have to make it the same size as what that was, so let's go to OK. You know, and then click on that. Okay, so then it goes, it's moving now. It will destroy that. It doesn't matter because you'd have made the choice anyway first to change the house red or not. So this destroy, and I guess this whole thing would be destroy. I don't even know. And it would spawn it every time, so it would be okay to destroy it. You wouldn't even need to do it though. You wouldn't even need it to be destroyed or not. Hold on. Let's just see what we got here currently. If I walk up to this, if I walk up to this now, let's see what we got. If I walk up to this guy, what's going to happen? Come here, man. Okay, now the thing's not even spawning this bitch. Spawn, please. Damn son of a bitch. Spawn on layer 1, you son of a bitch. Whoa. Sorry, man. That's pissing me off now. Image 0.0. Nah, man. I guess we got to just change the layer of the damn thing, innit? Is that what it is? I guess that's what they're saying. So this is a real weird. This is a mess up. This is something we've got to work out, man. We've got to work this out now. Damn, that is a fuck up. That's a mind fuck, that one. Well, you've got some ideas though, yeah. So it spawns. It spawns number 8 on layer 1. Shit, man. Sorry, I got. Maybe it's the layers, isn't it? It's the layers. I don't even know. I don't even know. I really don't know. Let's go to project. How about layers? Let's go to the layers then. Where are the layers at? I don't even know how to do this. I'm not even sure about the layers. I've never messed around with layers before. Chronological list. See this. This is funny. List. How do we add a layer? I don't even know how to do it. Global variables. Layout. I know. Where are the layers? This is a good point. You know, I don't know how to work with layers yet. What does it say layer? Am I that silly? Hold on. Layers. I can't see where it says layers. Just looking everywhere here. Events. Nah, I can't see it. Okay, let's work this out then. Okay, sons of bitches. Where is it? Okay. Right. I get so. Shit, this is crazy. Okay, if I bring this to the goddamn front then. So I gotta do order bring to front. So it's off the view there. It's off the view there. Okay, we'll make a copy of that. If I bring this here then, that's not going to be right. We don't want that, you know. Deactivate what is the question. Deactivate what? I guess we got to have it destroyed. I guess that's what we got to do. Have it it's got to be almost destroyed when you're on the main view, isn't it? That's what it's got to do. Just destroy it on startup. That's what we got to do. Destroy it on startup. But then again, it's going to make no sense if it's going to always appear again, re-instance itself basically. Every time we go back into that map view sort of thing. Let's see what we got to do. We've got to make sure it destroys itself anyway at the beginning. So let's just work that out first of all. Right. Event sheet. Right. Insert event. This has got to destroy on startup. Where is it? Can't really find the damn thing now. Misc. No. Where is it, man? Oh shit, that's pissing me off. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Where is this son of a bitch? That's crazy. Insert event. Right. This. There is a thing here where you can destroy on startup. Uh-oh. Anyway, I'm going to need to work this out, man. Appearance. Because we're not talking about, you know, we're not talking about just view, we're talking about being destroyed or not. This is so weird. Oh, it's an action, isn't it? It's an action. Okay, it's an action. Okay, at start of layout. Okay, so insert event, system, where is it? Always, start of layouts. Okay, action can destroy this. Yeah. So that's that. So let's just see if that's visible now. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be visible. So we're going to see if this is working. You get the idea though, right? We have to work this out, because if we don't work it out then... So the thing's not visible, right? If I use my mouse and I click here, it's not going to come into being. If I walk into the guy now... Come here, you son of a bitch. It doesn't come into being because it needs to be spawned. Motherfucker. Okay, it kind of works well. Okay, so spawn. Ah, but it needs to be spawned, right? Can't I just say instance? Shit. So it did instance it, right? It did instance it. But where the fuck is it? That's my question. So I've got to literally work out where the hell it is. Is that what they're saying? That's just fucked up. Wait for this to load up. See if we can find where it is. Come here, you bastard. He walks away. Where is it then? If I click over here, is it going to come into being? No. No, it's not even anywhere in the being. When I click on that, on those words, it should come into blue. You know, it should come into. Should be there. Should be somewhere on the screen, right? But it was destroyed. So we need to know how to bring that into instance rather than spawn object. Spawn object is the thing we want to do. Image point 0. What the fuck's that supposed to mean? If I put image point 1, what's that going to be? Let's see what that is. Spawn at image point 1. Is that going to do anything good? We'll see what happens. Wasting goddamn time here. I want to be doing some more stuff, but okay. Come on, you bastard. Where is it? I can't see this bitch. So it's not there. It's just not there at all. How strange is that? How strange is that? So invisible. Okay. Make visible. Let's just try something different, right? If we can destroy that object from the start of layout, then why can't we do something else? Insert event. Let's see what we can do from the system. What about onload, collision, create instance? I want to create an instance of that, of this thing, you know. What are the layers? I don't know how to use these layers. Is layer visible? Is layer visible? Look at that, is layer visible? So I don't know how to use it. Display, collisions, object repeat, hang on. Very, very strange. Is layer visible? Collisions, motion blur, is group activated always? Compare number, blah, blah, blah. Nope. How very strange is that? Guess I need to work this out online. Don't know how to do this shit. It's so weird because I know exactly what I'm doing, so to speak. You know, I know exactly what I'm doing, so to speak. It's almost like I don't even know. It's almost like there should be two objects. I don't know. I don't know. Start of layout. Destroy. Right? Destroy. We got it so it sets it so this comes into being. But the start of layout is going to destroy it. How strange is that? If I cut this out for a moment and go to delete event, now it should be back how it was. If I go to here, we're trying to work this out, right? So thanks for watching. See if this works. I'll walk up to the guy quickly. Ronald McDonald's going to attack the bastard. It's spawning this motherfucker like I don't even know where. Alright, okay, like this. Right, what I'm going to do is I don't even know, man. It's definitely, it's not a case of it being spawned or not here. It doesn't seem to be. But then again, why wouldn't it be? Spawn the bastard. So what? Let's check what layer these are on. Okay, so layer number 7 is on. In terms of what order, I mean. Okay, order. Bring to front, and then bring this one straight to the front as well. To the front. So in front of that now. See what happens with that. It's going to spawn it to the front, which is what it should do. And then when I move away, it should destroy it. That should make sense, right? That's all we want to have it. To destroy it in the beginning, like it is now. Doesn't exist. Comes in. No, see, it doesn't show up. Why isn't it showing up? That's weird, man. That's really weird. That's really, really weird. I didn't think it was even set to destroy, was it? No. How weird is that shit? Is it because it's on... I don't even know. Sprite 8. Image point, name or number. Optional. No. Okay, let's just delete that. Delete action, okay. So how the fuck do we get this thing set? Okay, so we got it. So when we click on this, it's going to make the house red. So when we click on that, it's going to do something, okay. What do we do? So we're going to move into him. It's going to make this image visible or come into being or what? I don't even know. Spawn another fucking object, man. Hang on. So shit, I got no idea. So that is going to spawn another object. Jesus. Sorry, what's that? How are we going to work this bastard, man? This is crazy. It's almost like it shouldn't be another image and it should just be like an animation or something, you know? But then again, no, that's still wrong. It should be a separate object. Set absolute displacement, map size, distort map size, set position to another object. I've got no fucking understanding of where. Destroy. I don't understand why it's not working. Play animation. Set opacity. Place where you place it. Place in front of another object. Shit. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Hold on. Hang on. So this is gonna go. Try it again. Spawn. Into view on. Let's put it on that. Okay. I think it's the same as I just did anyway, but we're trying to work this out. This is fucking crazy. Sorry guys. Because I don't know why it's not showing up like it should, you know. Oh, you bastard, come in, man. It's just fucked up. It's not showing up, is it? It's just not showing up. The visibility thing was... Alright, let's try and do this a different way then. Let's have the visibility thing on. Okay. But no, because it's still got to come into being, ain't it? Shit, you know. Alright. New action. System. There we go. Create object. Goddamn son of a bitch. That's what you had to do. Create a system action. Undo it. System action. Create object. Fuck sake, man. But we've got another problem though, and that's we've got to understand where that's going to be. So it's going to create this. Okay. We don't know where though. That's the only problem. It's still that we don't know where. See, that's we don't need to have that sprite thing set to spawn. Let's just see what happens when we walk into it. So it's a system, create object, sprite. But we just need to know where the fuck it's going to be is the problem. Where is going to create it? How do we know, you know, where that is? Let's see. Come here, bastard. Create object. It's not even there, man. Shit, cuz it's set to 0. All right, okay. Let's go to our old school thing. How about set it to visible? Would that work out? Would that work out? Set to visible. Set visible, right? Visibility. Yes. Okay. Play. Is it gonna fucking work? This is crazy. We've got to work this shit out. See. Come here, you bastard, motherfucker. Oh, there it is at the top there. Is that something I just missed before or not? Let me turn that off for a second. Delete action. We've got to see if this works, because I really don't know if it's going to work or not. Give this a try. Give it a little try. See what we can do. Oh yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? We can play our own computer games when we get them right. Yeah, it's not. It's like it's creating the bastard. I mean, it's right to have that. We're right to have that. You know, we are right to have that. Like, for example, instance like in the beginning, right? We should have had that at the beginning that you see there. Where is it? At the start of the layout. At the start of layout. This gets destroyed. It can't be existed straight away. It can't be there. It shouldn't exist, you know. The problem we got here is this sprite. See, we've got to have the visibility on as well. Oh my god, it's a lot of fuss. Seems to be. Go to visibility, finish. Like, you're going to see it's in the wrong angle. It's going to create it, yeah, and it's going to make it visible. But there's something about the position, isn't there? We don't know where the fuck it is actually created. If I go up this bastard here, see, it comes up here, and if I click on that, that should have made the house red, yeah, which it did. So it's made the house red. So it's working. We just need to fix the position of this bastard. So 0 of 1. Okay, let's just change this motherfucker. Okay. X coordinate, Y coordinate. I'm gonna fucking type in 10 on that, okay? On the creation of that shit. Let's see where we're at, man. Come on, bastard. I'm talking to this computer. Where's it show now? Pfft, didn't do much, did it? I think it just moved in a little bit, didn't it? What a bastard. I mean, another thing is this, right? How about this then? What about the size of the damn thing? I don't even fucking know. Fuck me. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna type in fucking 200 and see what that gives us. 455, finish, go, fuck it. 455. Wait for the damn thing to load. It's random numbers, I'm just coming up with random numbers here. It's the same as I worked out something else the other day with this flipping of the angle bullets and stuff. So, oh, we kinda got a view now, haven't we? Okay, so 400, and that's got to be over there a little bit. 500, is it? So 500. Change it to 554. We change 600. Fuck it. Oh, 600 makes sense, doesn't it? How we've got to look at the size of the thing, I guess. The size of the thing in it. So 600 by. I'm still wrong, aren't I? I should be at 100. 100 by. Shit, by 400. See what that looks like. 500. 100 by 500. Crazy. Amazing. Is this bastard gonna work? Can walk up there first. Shit. Oh yeah, it kind of worked. So let's just see if we. So 100 by what? By too much down, isn't it? And not enough in. The fuck? This is crazy. You can't keep doing things like this. This is just fucked up, you know. I'm doing this the wrong way. I know I am. I've got another idea of what I'm going to do actually. 400. This is fucking crazy, man. This is really fucked up. I've got another idea I can do. It's probably activate or deactivate the actual clicking on something. I guess that's what I should be doing. I'm going to try that in a moment. Hold on. Hi, friend. Alright, so we got that, right? And now, is it going to destroy itself? No. Work, please. If I click it, and the house turns red. Okay, so we got that. I clicked on that, and the house turned red. If I click it again, it should do that, right? So, it's crazy, though. It's crazy. Okay, moving away, yeah, walking away, just show that again. Create object, right? So if I go to moving away, destroy, and this will be destroyed. Go to finish. We got it right almost, right? It's just trying to work out the angle. So we got 2 by 400, right? In and down. So it loads up, man. Shit. So let's see what happens. Crazy stuff going on here. We didn't even add any sounds or anything or other stuff. I walk up to this guy. It's going to come up, hi friend, and it does show over everything. Now, whether I click on it now or whether I move away first and then click on it, the house should turn red. But to show you, let's do that. So I move away. Oh no, I move away and then that destroys. Okay, so let's do it again. I come up to him and that gives you the chance again. I move away and it's gone. Good. If I click here, nothing will happen. It won't show. Good, good. That's working then, that means. If I go up here, come here, bastard. If I click on it and then move away, now the house is red. Good, it fucking works. Finally, it worked. Let's try loading it up again to see what happens on the start, because I forgot if I double checked it or not, if it was missing or not. We've got a pretty good setup here. I'll say that. The only point is we don't have an exact choice of where we're putting the object. And I think I know how I'm going to do it. Still setting the invisibility, so invisibility, and then setting and activating and deactivating the keyboard. I'm not too sure. So there's nothing there. Again, nothing showing. I can't click here. Nothing will show. If I go up to the guy, okay, and then move away, it's gone. There's no name thing there. I can't click. Good. It doesn't exist. still. If I go to there, go to him, and then click on the thing, and then move away, the house is red. So that could mean anything. That could mean that he gave me, or I had a key. I put a key in the door and it opened the door. Let's say, you know, or I broke a window, or I smashed something to pieces, and then once it's done, it's done. So you wouldn't need to set a memory thing or anything like that. It just changes it, you know. So we got this here. So we've got something going now. We know exactly what we're doing, okay? There, okay. So that's a good thing we got there, okay? In fact, while I'm here, I'm going to try and use another screen recording software. If it's going to allow me to do this, just so I can take a screenshot of that, okay? While I'm using this software. And then I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try and make it change the action in a different way. So I'm just, you know, opening up Bandicam here. So we've got start of the layout. Something sets off destroyed. Hold on one second, I'll show you. And then you walk over, you bump into something, and it creates an object at a certain point. And you've got to remember the points for like every one. You can have various points. And then, you know, and then let me just take a screenshot quickly while I'm here. We still recording? We should be. Still recording, right? Yeah. I'm taking a screenshot for myself here, so I know what's what. Good. Keep this down here for in a moment if we need it again. And then, so you walk over that, and then the system creates an object at a certain point. And obviously, I set it out so that it sets it visible. I don't know if that was set to invisible at the start, was it? Let me just check if it was set to invisible at the start. Invisible on startup, but I think that was just because I set it to invisible on startup. Okay, if I just leave that as visible on startup, okay, and under the events sheet, get rid of that make visible thing. We've got a screenshot, don't worry, of this word. Okay, so all we have now is start of layout, destroy, right? You bump into this guy and the system creates, and it creates object at a certain point. It should be visible anyway, right? You move away from the character and it destroys that sprite again, the same as it was in the start. But if you click on that sprite while it's going to be visible, it's going to make a change to something, the colour of this house being red. Give it a try again, see if it works now. We didn't need to set any invisibility or anything like that at any times or reasons, okay, for this. So I'm going to go over here. It's not visible, right? It's not visible and there's nothing to click on, okay. If I walk into the guy, come here man, you son of a bitch. Okay, now it's here, set to the position we had it set to, yeah, which is here. I can't change the size, sorry. So it created the sprite at 2 in and 4 down, basically 200 in, 400 down. I guess 100 in would be about here. 450 would be a bit lower, and you could maybe make it to 800, 900. Oh, sorry, like, you know, in here, you know, to make it be on that side, 500, 600 in or something, to make it 2 options or something. But it's still clumsy and klutzy, right? If I move away, see, it's still not there. But if I move in, I'm the red one, don't forget. Come here, you little bastard. He moves fast, doesn't he? If I click on this thing here while it's visible, and then move away, the house is now red. But clicking on it didn't make him like move away, but I could have made it done that. I could have made it so that when I click on the guy, when I click on the thing, that image makes that thing invisible, so we go back to the normal view. I could have done that, but that's easy to do. So now I'm going to try and work it a different way, okay? So I've got this. Let me just take another screenshot of this so I know what's what. As that is. That's the main one we need, really. And I'm going to try something different, okay, now. So, rather than create, okay, I'm going to have it already created. So I'm going to go back to what we already had, okay? Rather than creating and destroying things, I'm going to try it a different way. Start of layout, destroy. So get rid of all that shit, right, first of all. Visible movement, okay, visible movement. Clicking on that will do that. Changing the house, good. So let's go back to our main layer, okay. This should be invisible. We're going to move it to any position. Let's move it to another position just to see what that's like, okay. And let's play the game as it is now. That should still be visible at the start of the game when it shouldn't be, you know. But we're going to just see it, you know, what it would look like if it was set to visible at the start of the layout, okay? Which it is, okay? So it's visible, right? Okay, well, so there's no difference there no matter what happens. If I click on it, the house will turn red. Okay. Now if I turn this to invisible on start, okay, that's going to be like that, yeah. Right. So that should work. So going to the event sheet, walking into this guy, we're going to make set visibility of this, as I said in the beginning. Set visible, sorry. I need a piss, man. Set visible, right? Moving away, we'll set it invisible. So we'll just have that. When it's moving, we'll set it invisible. Which is already set to. Go to finish. So what we had in the. Do you remember? This is what we had in the beginning, right? Start of layout, as I say. We don't even need to have this, as I say there, because that's nothing, right? So we're back to what we originally had, whereas if we walk into that guy, the thing becomes visible, and we walk away, it becomes invisible. We click on the thing, it turns the house red, but the only problem is it will turn the house red even if it's not visible. Like now, like if I go up here and move into him, right, yeah, it becomes visible, the thing, and even if I walk away, okay, now it's not visible, right? So the problem is if I click here, see, the thing still turns red. I guess we've got to set a condition then where while visible, right? Okay, on left clicked on sprite 8, right? While visible. That's an idea I've just had. So insert new condition, and it'll only turn red. Okay, hang on. Alright, left click mouse. Hang on, no. Just while visible, right? While this, how do I say that? Let's see, while that is visible. Shit. Appearance is visible, yeah, is visible. My Jesus, I've found the best one, I think. Let's do it. So I've got to say it, man. So make invisible, make visible, walk into the character, right, make collision, it will make that image visible, move away and it will make that invisible. Okay, and we've set it so left clicked on the object will turn the house red, but only while that's visible. Damn, we found the best one here. So let's do it, okay? Let's watch this now, okay? Good. That should be the one. Wow, we finally worked out how to do it. Now we're properly talking. That is it, man. How to make, you know, Shenmue and Zelda games, man. Style. And I'm not messing around because I'm going to be making some amazing stuff, right? So, okay, the thing's up here, right? In the position we placed it physically. We didn't need to bother with numbers. If I click, it's here, but it's not going to change the house, right? It's not going to change the red house. Change the house red. If I move into this guy, it becomes visible. If I move away, it becomes invisible. If I click up here, nothing will happen. If I walk into the guy up here, and then I click this motherfucker, excuse my language, okay, and then move away, now the house is red. So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. We successfully made it. Now there are a couple more things. There are a couple more things to do though. Like, let's say we want to have another object in the same place as that, like multiple things. Like, I walk up to the house and another thing comes up here. Okay, if you guys bear with me for 1 second, right, you can just watch this guy walking around for a minute, okay, or whatever. Like, let's say you know, let's just if you just hang around for a few minutes, alright guys, and I'm just gonna go to the toilet because I just really can't hold my piss any longer, okay? But I'm just gonna quickly play you some music while you're waiting, alright? Thanks for listening to this, man. I'm gonna play you some music right there, a little tune in the rain. But I'm just gonna play it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna, while I'm here, play a little track or something. Go to open, play a little tune while I'm here. And I'm really happy that you're checking this out. As I say, put an ambient track on in the background. Okay, ambient music, Shenmue style, just something made by me in the back. But I will just quickly, before I go, really quickly, let's just see if I can do this. I'm going to try. I'm going to go add new, insert an object, right? Insert an object. Go to sprite. Click up here, and we're going to just make a box, any kind of a red box, okay? A red box there. Let's just make it like an X, and the X is going to mean if I click it, it's going to make this dude disappear. Right? And I go, yeah, okay, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this up here, and we're going to let's just make it the same size though. Make it like that. And that's crazy. We're going to make it the same size, so that, and it's overlapping it, right? It's actually overlapping it as well. So it's like, that's a problem, right? We're going to do that. We're going to do it because I want to know if I have different objects and things in the same place. Then what we're going to do? We're going to want to have that, right? Different discussions with characters and different things, you know. So this is here, and it's got to be set the same way as this one was. Where is it? Like, okay, if you hang around, I'll be back in a moment. I'm just going to go to the toilet, okay? So bear with me for 1 second. I'll be back in a moment, yeah? Hold on, guys. I'll be back in a moment. Hold on 1 second. Okay guys, sorry guys, I'm back. Sorry guys, I am back now. Sorry about that, yeah. So let's just turn that music off so I'm back. I just needed a piss there, man. But okay, so let's say that there's no reason why this shouldn't work. There's no reason why this shouldn't work. Okay, so let's check it out. It's still recording, right? You guys are still there, right? Good, yeah. So let's just say, okay, we're here and we've got this set. So we've got to do the exact same thing, but this time with the house, basically. So let's just say that, and then so Okay, so we've got this. What we've got here, we've put this sprite in space, right, in place. I'm gonna say, first of all, insert event. If this little redhead guy is, we got it set as overlapping, right? Overlapping, fair enough. Overlapping. No, we can set it to collision, I think, because it is a solid object. So let's do collision. I don't think that makes a difference, but I'm just doing it anyway. For the house, sprite 5. Okay, got to do things bit by bit. Go to finish. New action. This red sprite, this thing is going to become visible, right? Set visible, yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Set visible, meaning the thing should be invisible at the beginning of the thing, right? Make visible and set invisible. Make visible. I guess because it was. Okay, let me just see. Okay, is that one set to invisible on startup? No. Weird stuff. I guess that's because it's to be made visible. It had to be invisible in the first place. It does make sense, but I don't know why it wouldn't make it visible and then you make it visible like still like. On collision between the house, make it visible. Now another one. Okay, insert event. When this dude, redhead dude, is moving in his 8 directions, is moving, this one set invisible. So you walk up to the house, it becomes visible. You walk away from the house, it becomes invisible, right? Okay, we got that. Now left click, it makes a lot of sense because they're going to show at different times anyway, aren't they, in different places. I'm talking to that guy over there, I'm talking to the, touching the house over there. We've got one's overlapping, one's collision, but still. Okay, event. Okay, event, mouse and keyboard. Click on an object clicked. Okay, left click, yes. This X thing here. Okay, finish. What's going to happen? And visible. We need to remember this. And visible. Okay. Another condition is when this is visible. Okay, it must be. Otherwise you'll be able to click on it and it will, even when it's not there. And we don't want that. Okay, so it's got to remember when you click on it and when it's visible, the options, which makes sense, right? What happens? Something happens. We're going to change the colour of the blue hair guy. That's what we're going to do. We're going to change him to what colour should we change it? Yellow? Just yellow, so just for fun. Okay. Turn him into a ghost and make him see-through or something. We can destroy him. Let's just set the could change positions of certain things, change the color filter. Okay, could be the animation. You can even change the animation if you wanted to. We'll change him to like a yellow or something crazy, right? So that's that. Okay, and let's just try it out now. Okay, so we're going to try out our game. This is a crazy game. May as well add some sound to it and save it as a thing, and we'll see what it looks like with the sound with it saved. Okay, I'm not going to add sound effects. I could do actually add a quick sound effect just to see what it looks like, and then we'll see. And you can have multiple things showing at the same time, obviously, like various choices, can't you? So characters doing different things and then different levels and stuff. Quite a few things seemingly going on. We've got animations and stuff too. Different things going on in this one scene. It's taking a bit of time to load here. You don't want things to crash. I mean, I had trouble earlier on with that memory. Wow, things messing up there. I think it was a glitch though. Something just went wrong. All kinds of stuff going on, you know. Wait for this to load. Okay, so it's not visible on... Oops. I click that. Yeah, something's obviously wrong here. Something's obviously wrong here. On startup, invisible on startup. Okay. On collision between me and the house, that's going to become visible, right? Moving away is going to make that invisible. Anyway, when this is visible and I click on that, this dude's going to set to yellow. I'm hoping this is going to work. It's either a glitch right now we're facing or something or other, but we've done really well so far. Hopefully things will work out, and it will. You know, we can work things out anyway. So okay, now it's not visible. Okay, it's right. It's not visible. Good. And I can click here and nothing will happen, right? Okay, if I walk into the guy over here, that's this coming up. Okay, we can only see this one, right? If I click and move away now, the house should be red because I only clicked. Now the house is red. Maybe he just told me to do something, who knows? Now I'm going to walk up to the house and something's going to become visible. Yeah, if I move away, it goes. If I go up to it, it becomes visible. If I touch it, it becomes visible. If I move away, it don't. If I move up to it, it becomes visible. If I click, this motherfucker should change colour. Why ain't he changing colour? Change, you bastard son of a bitch. I had to check it out. Why? When this is visible, Sprite 4. Oh, Sprite 4. Set filter to... There's something strange there. Let's just change it to orange and see what happens with that. Try it again. Just trying different things is all we're doing. So let's just see what happens again this time. It may or may not work. Wait for this bastard to load. Excuse my language. Come here, you bastard, motherfucker. Clicked off of there, fuck that. Okay. Yeah, we did it. We changed him. We changed this motherfucker. Oh god, we changed that motherfucker. Oh. It's kind of taking a while to load. I don't. Is it crashed or what? It may be just something to do with something else. Okay, it's okay now. It just took a while to load there. I think it's because I'm trying to move this thing out of the way. Don't worry, guys, but it's working anyway, right? It's just yeah, it's working now. It's working now. Kind of crashed a little, almost like there, but it's working, right? I walk up to this guy now. Hey, your hair just changed colour again, dude. I click on that now. I've just clicked on this. Okay, hi friend. Moving away, and now the house is red. So we've got a game, right? Let's just go back. I'm going to add some more things here. I'm not going to add more layers or anything. I'm going to add... I don't know how to add layers yet. I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to add... let me try a couple of things. I'm going to try him... No. I'm going to try... I could try auto mirror and see if that works. I don't think it will, though. I think my game's actually still playing in the background. We turn it off, so yeah, that's why I had two things loaded. Auto mirror, okay. Do the same with this guy, I think. That's okay, leave it like that. I'm gonna go to it, put music in. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the level layout editor, go to insert object, go to this thing, X audio 2 thing. Okay, same there. Go to there. Gonna put an instance of that. We're gonna go. We're gonna put some music in. The game is in this folder, right? It should be in this folder. So, man, sorry about it being a bit slow here. Gonna put a quick music file in, any music, just to test it out, okay, just really quickly, and see, and then we're gonna save it out, and if it works, then it works, you know what I mean? Okay, so we've got this here. Okay, where's a track? Put a track in. We'll just put this in. You know. In fact, we could have two. Could have two. I'll have an ambient one. Screw it. I'll put an ambient one just so you can hear more clearly. Hold on. Small file one. I'll put this one in. It's got to be in the same folder too. I know that. And I've got to put. I'm going to give it a different name. I'm just going to call it A, just for shortness, you know, just to be simple. I do have another sound actually where I can get hold of pretty quickly and simply, which is a punch sound, like a hit sound. Not because there's any fighting in this game so far, but just so I can have a sound in, just to show you. Where is it? It should be a punch, yeah. Okay. PH, simple name too. Bring that in. It's got PH and we got A. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to bring these two in, go under music, add music. I just add them as music, I don't bother adding them as different, like sound and music. Highlight both of them, select them both, bring them both in, they'll both be in A and PH. I'm going to add another X audio. You need two if you're going to make different, multiple ones for different sounds, okay? So you can see one, you can rename them too, but like for example punch or music. But one is 2 and one is that. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to go to the event sheet and go to right click, insert event, system, on start of layout. Okay, excuse me, move this here. New action. Number 2, we'll play music from file, and that's going to be A, right? Capital A. MP3, get rid of that front bit. It's got to have it speech marks, by the way, speech marks, and they've got to be brought in first here too. Go to finish. Now we're going to go to other things too, okay? So I'm going to add a few things. I'm going to say insert event, okay? When okay, we'll do it for the click. I could have had it when this guy walks into this guy, it makes a sound. I can do it for all of the things actually. Let's do it for now, for all of the things, okay? So, okay. No, let's just have it for that. When he walks into him, forget it. Let's just do that, okay? So when, okay, when he walks. When he makes collision with the house, we'll just do it for that for now, just to show you, okay? I'm just going to do it with one object, so I'll do it just for now, okay? Finish, okay? Play a sound from 22, play music from file, get rid of the front part, keep the speech marks in, and we'll just go to PH, small letters, .mp3, what it is, it could be a WAV. Okay. Go to finish. And just see what we got. You know. I'm going to try two things in a moment. I'm going to try saving and then exiting the project, reloading it, and then see if that works again. Sorry about the sound playing a bit slow as I say. I'm recording here, making a screen recording. Hold on. Guys, I know it's a bit noisy here. Sorry. So let's just see. Okay, it's a bit awkward as well because I've got it like you know, it's a bit crackly. I'm saying and jumpy, choppy because I'm got a lot of things open here, as I say. So clicking off. Click the house is already red. The guy's following me almost. If I walk into the house, it should make a sound. What? Damn, I didn't walk into it that many times. Oh no, I did. It was, yeah, sorry, the sound I made, the recording is multiple punches. Don't worry, it's not doing that multiple times, okay? It's actually just one time. I changed the colour of that guy, I just changed the colour of him, okay? So it's working, right? It's working alright, so there's our game. So, okay, now we're going to just save it, go to File and Save. You can click on that thing there, I'm just going to go to Save. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something in a moment. I'm going to show you something before I actually save the game out and try the actual game. I'm definitely going to take a screenshot of what we've got here, this setup, because that's basically what we need for the most part. I may make another quick, you know, demonstration at some point. Some stuff, different things. Taking a bit of time to save there, but it should be alright. You know, the music file was quite a bigger. You know, some of the sizes you've got to be careful with because the sounds, obviously, in certain things, and images, obviously, sizes. It's all going to add to the game, but you know, still. So that's saved. Okay, now let's just turn this off. Literally, I've just exited the thing. Don't worry, I'm going to go here. I'm going to reload it. So we just saved it as TRR, didn't we? And we don't need to save and keep all the images. We can just it's loading pretty fast. I mean, yeah, we can just save it as a game. But you've got to keep the music files, the sound files, and you've got to have them in the same file, same folder as the actual game exe like file, you know, thing, system, you know, program, you know. Waiting for this to load up now. It's coming. Okay, there we go, and it's wow, it's right there, yeah. Bit risky actually because I should have taken a screenshot anyway. But okay, let's take that screenshot now of this. I'm gonna give it a test in a moment. Okay, ready? Let's go. Screenshots. We've got a few screenshots of how to do things with this. Turn that off. Turn this off here. Give it a last test. It's only one layer. I mean, in one level anyway. One thing I thought what was strange was the fact that this was set to visible, but it was like in the actual thing, it wasn't actually. Sorry, I mean, it wasn't. Oh, it was. Sorry. Oh, yeah, they were. Okay, they were both set to invisible and startup. My mistake. Okay, good. That's okay. Let's just try it then. Okay, good. Wait for it to load up. It's a very, very simple game, really, compared to some other games I've done. You know, let's face it. I mean, they all test rough bits and pieces. You know, here and there. Yeah. It's nearly 8 o'clock now. I've been spending a long time trying to work this out today, but I mean, even off camera before, you know, I actually drew this stuff up, and I even made another clip talking about stuff, and I made another, and I was showing you things, and that was a lot earlier on as well, which was like an hour or so, or maybe half an hour. I don't know, but you know, but it's been worth it, right? Because we're working this out now, and it's not really a lot to worry about. We'll just recap a few things and then just save the game out and try it. You know. So I just okay. So it should be working fine. Nothing going on here. Let's touch the house. That's why. Let's go here. Me, you bastard. Click that, move away, the house is red now. Let's go over here. Click that. And change its colour. Remember, like I said, those multiple punch sounds are only because the file itself is of multiple punches. It's not because it's doing it many times, okay? So I'm going to go here now. The characters are not animated, don't forget, and everything's very, very simple art just because of this example. For the example, we turn this off now. We're going to literally export it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something. I'm going to export this somewhere. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to make it. Okay, so let's call it. I'm just going to call it Bong. B-O-N-G. It doesn't mean anything, bong, okay? I'm going to save my game into this. And I'll show you. There's nothing in that folder. It's an empty folder. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to export to exe. Leave all this. Just go to next. Remember, this software is Construct Classic, okay? You're not going to be able to do it necessarily in Construct 2 or 3. You're going to need to pay money and all this shit. Fucking crap. So to export just to Windows. Fuck's sake. You can get gdevelop, which is another one, but it seems to be a bit more fussy than this. But don't click in here and type a name. It seems to mess about. So just go to browse, okay? Okay, browse, and then type the name here where it says exe, you know. So I was going to call that bong as well, bong, B-O-N-G. And yeah, I'll go ahead. I'm going to just go ahead to the folder where it is bong. I'm going to save the game bong in the folder bong. Makes sense, right? Go to finish. I think it's already saved. That's fast, very fast when you think about how long it took to like save. So that's the game. But if I open it, there's going to be no sound. And you may say, well, what about the images? Don't worry about the images. The images should be saved into this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out, go to my original folder here, okay? I'm going to show you now. Go to my original folder, and I'm going to take out the sounds, the music, the MP3s, okay? And I'm going to put them in, okay? So I'm going to take this one out. Don't change the names. Don't change the names. But you've got to bring them in. No matter how many there are, you still need to put them in the same folder together with this bong or whatever you've saved your exe file as, the game, okay, the actual game. Bring them into the folder. There, click off there, okay, and then basically you don't even need the original folder anymore with all the things. It's a bit dodgy, I know. I'm gonna, whatever happens, don't worry about it, okay? I'm just gonna delete everything I had, everything. Delete that whole game project there. Bang, it's gone. Even the turn that off, construct turned off. The only thing we have here is a folder with this thing called bong, which is the game, and then 2 music files, which are the ones used in the game. 2 sounds, you know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something even further now. And with this folder, I'm going to pretend that I was safely sending it to someone as a packaged thing. That it just feels more safer when you do it properly. Right click. I think it's the only way you can do it. Actually, you've got to make this as an individual file. If I was going to send this game to someone, this is what I would do. I would right click this. I would do it however you will, but what I would do is I'd make a zip file of this. So like a zip file, a zip file of it. Okay, a zip folder. What do you call that? A packaged raw pack or a zip pack. This is basically this. Okay, so this folder is contained within this, and you basically have to unzip it using like 7-zip software or any way you can do it. But I'm going to get rid of this just to show you. Delete what I've got there. So let's imagine my name's Ding Dong Dang Wing Wong Wong Ding Fong Ding Song. Let's imagine I've just received this folder. How big is it as well? Should be a small one. Only 5.98 megabytes. But I'm going to receive this in my email. Yeah, what's this, man? This is a birthday, a Christmas gift from Richard Clark. And I right click on it, I open it up with this X for extract. You just extract the contents, which is just a folder. Guess what one? That's right, it's this one. Bong, okay, that's what it says. Okay. And you know, that's what the game is right there. I don't need to keep that anymore. And when I go inside here, bong, I'm gonna double click on bong and we're gonna play the game. If it plays right, if it works, okay. Double click it, wait for it to load. Should be okay. Just loading up. Yeah, and then we have a game. I didn't change it. It's like the size of I forgot to change it, though we can change like full screen mode and things like that. I walk up here. What a cool game. It's my birthday gift. Wow, hi friend, it says. Animation and everything. Forest in the background, atmosphere, lake. I click on that. Move away. Wow, the house is red now. Amazing. If I walk up to here, what's going to happen? Wow, what's that? Oh, something visible. Let me click it. Wow. Wow, fuck. Bitch. Okay, I just changed the colour of this guy. by clicking on the thing. It's amazing. He looks like he's been drinking orange juice. Or someone just chucked it in his face and someone chucked tomato ketchup in my hair. Amazing. Okay, so this is how you would do this, okay? So, I want to say thanks for watching. Okay, remember, and that's how you make a game, I guess, in a Zelda or Shenmue type way. Okay, another one I made earlier on, or I think it was last night, I forgot now. I think it was last night actually. I made this little test thing too, which you're going to see now on the screen, full screen. Just moving a character around here, nothing much at all, it's just one image for a background. Just walking around, there's little houses. You can't go in the houses or anything, but I just made this the other day. I drew this up and there's a little character here. Not animated or anything, as I say, but you could make the characters animated properly. See, and it's not even proper, see, but as you can see, but you know, I've got this here. And imagine the kind of things you could do if you had imagination, you know. This is what I'm trying to say. So, that's it. I'm going to stop this here, and I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, okay, and talk to you again soon. Take care now.